girls, it's Mrs. St. Pierre, and today we're going to do a math lesson. We haven't started geometry yet in kindergarten, but I thought it would be a fun idea to review some of these 3D solid shapes now because I figured you could do maybe a fun scavenger hunt at home with some of these shapes. So like I said, we really haven't talked about geometry in kindergarten yet, but you might remember some from daycare or preschool or maybe just from watching shows. So remember, these aren't 2D shapes. These are not squares, circles, triangles. These are 3D shapes. So they are three-dimensional shapes. You can hold them. Okay, so the first 3D shape we're going to talk about today is a cube. Here's an example of a cube, a tissue box. A tissue box is a cube. It has 6 faces. So a face, boys and girls, is this flat part right here. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Six faces. It also has 8 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. And every side, every face of this are all squares. This is a cube. Try to find some cubes around your house, or outside, or online, or in a magazine. I bet you can find a lot. Okay, the next 3D solid shape we're going to talk about today is a cone. Now, Mrs. St. Pierre had a really hard time finding a cone in my house, but I tried to make a party hat. However, I am not Miss Fanata. I am not artistic, and it was really, really hard for me to make one. So I did draw a party hat as an example of a cone, but what I did find was a crayon. You see the crayon? It has 1 point on the top and a flat face on the bottom. This is an example of a cone. It has 1 point and 1 circle face. Okay, the next 3D solid shape we're going to talk about is a sphere. And I'm sure everybody has seen a sphere before. It's not a circle. I shaded in this part right here because it's a sphere is like a ball. And you all have played with balls before. You've used them with Mr. Coon in the gym. You probably own one at home. A ball is a sphere. It's not a circle. It's a sphere. It's round. It has no points and it has no faces. Sphere. All right. The next shape we're going to talk about is a rectangular prism. Now I'm going to flip this because Mrs. St. Pierre had a hard time with this one too. This is Benjamin's white box, and this is a rectangular prism. It has 6 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But 4 of them look like a rectangle. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The other 2 on the sides are squares. This is an example of a rectangular prism. All right, and the last 3D solid shape we're going to talk about today is a cylinder. And I'm sure everybody has seen a cylinder before at home. An example of a cylinder are a roll of paper towels. These are roll of paper towels. Here's my roll of paper towels. A cylinder has 2 circle faces. So 1, 2. 2 circle faces. It's round, and it has no points. So cylinders can roll, just like cones can roll, and spheres can roll. Rectangular prisms and cubes cannot roll. You cannot roll a tissue box. It does not work. However, cubes and rectangular prisms can stack. So you can stack them on top of each other. They have those flat faces. Can you stack a sphere? No. It just rolls right off. So I want you to go around your house today or tomorrow, online, in magazines, whatever you like, and I want you to try to think of some things that can be cubes, cones, spheres, rectangular prisms, and cylinders. Bye guys, I'll see you tomorrow with another video.